welcome to a little what I spend in a week. Yeah. Yes. I think it's shaping up to be another no spend day. Hi guys, what is up and welcome back to my channel. Welcome to a little what I spend in a week in my life vlog. It's been a while since I've done one of these. If you're new here, welcome. My name's Ella. I am 29. I keep having to remind myself, 29 years old. I'm gonna be 30 at the end of this year, which is a scary thought. I do a lot of lifestyle content vlogs and personal finance videos. I love talking about the crossroads between budgeting and like living your life and how that looks. We very much try and stick to a budget, but also live our life in balance. I say we because I am married. I also have 2 English Cocker Spaniels and a baby on the way. I am 37 weeks pregnant. So it's a fun time around here. I live in Adelaide, South Australia as well. Little old Adelaide. We love Adelaide, don't we? We love Adelaide. This is Moo Moo. I just finished wrapping up my last vlog and I thought I would start a new one. I thought I would bring you guys along for this week and just show you what we spend, what we do, what we get up to. It's like the perfect blend of talking about personal finance, but also showing you my life and what I get up to. So today is Monday, just finished up work. I had such a productive day. I got 3 videos done, like 3 branded videos done, which was so good. I'm about to film a 4th. We're gonna go out tonight. I guess I'll tell you guys how much we spend, but this is technically a business expense. I think that'll be all in terms of spending unless we go for a little sweet treat afterwards or something. We're trying to like really soak up every last moment, just the 2 of us before baby arrives. Life is about to change real quick around here. So just enjoying it while we can. It's also our 8-year anniversary today. So this kind of fell at the perfect time. Could kind of like weave in a brand deal with a date night, and we use It Club all the time. So it works out really well. They're very easy to work with and it's like an easy thing to, I don't want to say promote, but I guess technically promotion, isn't it? All brand deals are a bit of promo. Oh, I also placed a Woolies order, which should be arriving any minute now. Came to $204.99, but they had to substitute something, so they're refunding me 52 cents. So $204.47, way more than normal. We normally spend about $150, but I bought a bunch of extra stuff because I'm going to do some postpartum like freezer meals. So more than usual, but that should be here any minute. And then we can unpack that. Then we're gonna get ready, head out. Nick should be home any moment. Happy Monday. Because I got quite a lot of extra stuff, so I think you might need some assistance.
Freezer stuff, guys.
Quick little outfit of the night. Sorry, you guys kind of get the full look. I'm wearing this cute little set from the Lullaby Club. Per coffee. I'm over it. This week for Instagram and TikTok, so I'm going to do the voiceover for that. I've already done all of like the editing. I wrote the script. All I have to do is do the voiceover, so we're going to do that now. This always takes me way longer than it should because I stumble over my words or I don't like how I'm saying it. It sounds too robotic. It takes me a while to limber up and get into it. If you are also starting to make content and you feel like you sound really stilted or just like unnatural. It's not how you normally talk. I think everyone has a bit of a camera voice to a certain extent, but I find reading through the script or like writing a script but in a way that I would say it naturally, like in a conversation, really helps. Reading through it a couple of times and just like not being afraid to redo it. It might be annoying, it might take you an hour potentially. It may be something you have to walk away from and then come back to, but I find even after all these years of making content, something I still struggle with is voiceovers and just like making it sound natural but also getting to the point. Especially short form content, there's not really much room for error and umming and ahhing. Get to it. Okay, here we go. I've just got my notes app pulled up here with the script that I'm going to read off. I've got my video. I use InShot for all of my editing and we're going to do this. Why am I feeling the pressure now the camera's on? This is everything we have for dinners this week as a retiring dink couple. I'm 37 weeks pregnant, so my care factor, especially when it comes to cooking, is basically zero. Okay, don't like it. Redo. This is everything we have for dinners this week as a retiring dink couple. I'm 37 weeks pregnant, so my care factor, especially when it comes to cooking, is basically zero. But we managed to scrape by this week with some pretty tasty meals. Monday we made a classic spaghetti bolognese. I actually hadn't made this in ages, so it really hit the spot. This is one of those recipes that my mum got out of the back of like a 90s magazine, and now my whole family swear by it. Instead of watching TV, I watch back on my new vlog for YouTube before posting it. This is one of those sneakily time-consuming tasks that always adds an extra half an hour to my day. Breathe. I always do that. I like try and just keep going because I'm in the flow. You can always edit. You can cut voiceovers. You don't have to do it in one take. That'll take me like five takes, I'd say. But I find if I pause, I like lose my mojo, you know? So I try and keep it going and then I can just cut out any gasps of air, any heavy breathing. Whew. I used to be able to do that so easily, but in pregnancy, like, there's not much more room in here. Okay, I'm about to head out on a WLK. I'm trying not to say the word because the girls get too excited. I was gonna take them, but they've been at Nick's parents' house all day and they do not sleep at Nick's parents' house. He was working from home from there because his brother just started his long story. He was working from home with his brother at his parents' house and he took the dogs. So I had the house to myself to get a bunch of work done, which was really nice. But they did not sleep, apparently. They just get too excited. So I'm gonna leave them here. I am gonna go for a walk. I didn't go for one this morning because my back was really sore. I'm feeling like it. I also just put water all down my top, didn't I? I think today is shaping up to be a no spend day, guys. For the first time in a while, I'm not gonna lie, we have had some pretty spendy days the last few weeks. Yeah, we made coffee from home. I just worked, Nick worked. He's out at cricket at the moment. He has a meeting. Yeah, I'm gonna do some scrapbooking because I think I've decided I'm gonna start again. Not start again, like I'm gonna keep my scrapbook as is because I have some beautiful, wonderful memories in here, but I'm going to leave a huge passage of time blank. Basically from like end of 2024, so all of last year, essentially. I just feel like it's almost too far gone. I've forgotten a lot of the memories, unfortunately. I could give it a go and try and look back at photos, but I feel like it'd be inauthentic, whereas I'd rather just start fresh. New year, maybe I'll do like a catch up spread and just kind of brain dump the last 12 months and then start fresh for January 2026. Oh, you know what else I want to do? I bought this little art and craft caddy from came out. It was like, I don't know, $5. Initially I bought it and maybe I'll go back and get another one for my craft supplies. I have like this box of stuff for my scrapbooking, but I thought it'd be nice to have things like within easy reach. But then I saw on TikTok, someone used this for their makeup and I thought that was a genius idea. I have Toblerones, individual Toblerones left over from Christmas, lovely. Right now I keep all of my makeup in this beautiful makeup bag from Lady Jane Made, a little Etsy shop. I actually got this from a market when I was in Sydney, I think, Sydney. And it's fine, it's functional. I would actually like to put this in the wash, if I'm being honest. Looking a little dirty, a little grotty on the inside. I mean, it's fine, it served me well. It holds a lot of stuff, but I also can't see what I'm working with. So I think I'm gonna give this a go. I'm gonna put it in our little art caddy. I hate these bloody stickers and they never come off in one. Oh, are you kidding me? For the first time ever, just as I'm complaining about how they never come up in one fell swoop. That is crazy. I also need to wash my makeup brushes. I should do that. Add that to the list of nesting activities. I'll put my makeup brushes in there. This is actually such a good idea. That needs to go in the bin. This is giving me a good idea of what I have. I got a bunch of these little gloss balms. I feel like my camera's not focusing very well today. from Glow Recipe, glass bums, like a little Christmas set from Mecca. They sent it in PR and I actually really like these. The consistency and the colors. There we go. Perfect.
Trusting your instincts, realize that knowing looks different to each. When living authentic, do more exploring, it's deeper than knowing just what is essential for life that is thriving. Go deep.
Okay, apparently all I needed to do was just start. It's always the hardest part, isn't it? It's easy to get in your head about these things. I take back what I said about starting over. I mean, I'm not going to go into detail, and I didn't go into detail with my travel spreads really. I just kind of like surrendered, stuck in photos, little tokens and things that I collected just so that I could look back on it. But like, we did it. Paris, Amsterdam, and then this one's really fun. Kind of just stuck a bunch of things in here. I have this letter from my best friend Olivia. She wrote for my birthday. When I got back from Europe, I went to an MCO Beauty event, so I had cute little tokens and stuff from that. It was a really fun night. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling like really good about that. That took me like 45 minutes. I think 2025 I might just do like a wrap up and stick a bunch of photos, like my favorite photos, in an envelope and call it a day, and then do a bit of a brain dump. Anyway, scrapbooking is meant to be fun. This is your reminder. Or like any kind of hobby. I don't know why I got so in my head. I was like, oh my god, I've got so much to scrapbook. My life is so hard. It's fun. It's not so chore. I just spent 45 minutes just sticking fun bits of paper in, and look at that. It looks so cutie. And now I can always look back on this. I've got this letter from my best friend. I talk about my Europe experience. I've got fun little tokens from Paris. I actually enjoyed Paris way more than I expected. I feel like working as a travel agent, you either hear really, really good things about Paris or really bad things. And I would say, generally speaking, a lot of people, how do I put this, like overhype Paris or like romanticize it a little bit too much, and then the reality when they get there is so far from what they imagined that it's like jarring. I think I went in with such little expectations from what I'd heard that I actually enjoyed it way more than I thought I would. Nick and I have been talking about our Europe trip that we'd like to take this year. Nick's about to start a new job. This actually is last week of work this week, which reminds me, I want to get him like a card or something. He's been at the same company for 7 years. So big deal. He's moving to a new company, same kind of job, doing employment law. He will be there for like a couple weeks depending on when baby boy comes, and then we'll take 6 weeks unpaid leave, and then later in the year he gets 18 weeks paid parental leave when he's been with the company for at least 3 months, which is amazing. Such a great perk. And so yeah, with that time, or some of that time, we want to go to Europe and spend like 3 or 4, maybe 5 weeks. I don't know, we'll see, but we want to go and take baby boy with us. We've never done Europe together. We've both done it individually. I did it with my best friend October 2024. He did quite a bit when he played cricket. He lived in England for 6 months and played cricket, and then went off and traveled and stuff, but we've never done it together. So we're talking about where we might want to go. I think Paris, I would like to go back to Paris. Like I really enjoyed Paris way more than I thought. I'd love to go back to Amsterdam, Edinburgh. I loved Edinburgh. Nick's never been, and I'm trying to get better about not going back to the same places I've gone to time and time again. I mean, like we went to New York 2 years in a row because I just loved it so much, and Nick did too. It's hard when you just fall in love with a place so much and there's still so much that you want to see. Edinburgh especially, like Nick's never been. I'm like, you would absolutely love it. Very Harry Potter coded, and he loves Harry Potter. There was something about it that I just felt like I was almost coming home, is the best way I can describe it. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna call it a night or if I want to continue on. I'm kind of like in the zone now. Do I just keep going? What's the time? My phone's dead. 9:45. Nick's still at this meeting. Great. But since this has been a successful no spend day and you're looking for no spend activities, may I suggest scrapbooking? It doesn't have to be travel related. Obviously these are like more fun to do, but just even everyday life, everyday experiences, being able to look back and reflect on it. I did one just after our miscarriage, looking back at that experience and like how I was feeling. It almost doesn't feel like me in a way, even though that's obviously how I was feeling at the time. I'm so far removed from it now and in such a different place in my life, but it's so interesting seeing how I was feeling and what was going through my mind. Like this, oh my god, I could cry just reading it. I feel so lucky to have gotten that positive test and to have watched Nick and I be mum and dad, even if it was for a few short weeks. You may have been a little life, but you're definitely not a little loss. And now I'm 37.5 weeks pregnant with our rainbow baby, and it's just, Whew. It's not that I would have ever forgotten that experience, because that's something that sticks with you forever, but to have that little snapshot of time and to see how I was feeling and what I was thinking, it's pretty incredible. Such a fun little hobby to get into. Whew. We go from talking about no span activities to crying. Hi guys, it is now Thursday. I don't think I picked up the camera at all yesterday. I maybe got a clip of like dinner. We got Burger Boss. Oopsies, baby wanted a burger. What's a girl to do? Kind of silly. I actually realized we got burgers in our Delivery box this week, so good one. Other than that, I'm trying to think, did we spend any? Oh, I also placed an Amazon order that came to $52.98, I want to say. The order just arrived, so we can unbox that together. It's super random, just like a couple bits we needed. That's all we spent yesterday. And then today we've just been both working. Nick's at cricket training. I think it's shaping up to be another no spend day again, you guys. Don't worry, this weekend we'll be spending, I'm sure. We're kind of like really in this mentality of it being like, this could be the last weekend of it just being us before baby arrives. Every weekend's kind of like that, and we're like, oh, we should, you know, enjoy, live it up while we can, do all the things that aren't impossible with a baby but just a lot harder, like going to the movies and going out. Okay, this is but you think it's pretty exciting, don't you? Some bully sticks. The girls love bully sticks for all of our freezer meals. This is for all of my postpartum prep. I have like 3 or 4 different meals that I bought ingredients for this week, so I'm going to do that. I think I worked out it will make about 20 serves. I think there's 50 containers here, but this is just my first batch. It's a lot of containers. Nick is at cricket training until 9 tonight, so I'm gonna make myself dinner. I think I'm vibing this kakia, I can never say kakia. Just some gnocchi with a crunchy walnut crumb and rocket. Looks pretty tasty. Also quite easy. It's a 20-minute recipe. I feel like they're always very generous with their timing as well. Never actually takes the full time. So I'm gonna cook that. I also made some more raspberry leaf tea. All the labor prep. I need to make some more dates. Just been doing them with like dark chocolate, peanut butter, and some sea salt, just to make them taste a little bit better. I'm not the biggest date fan, but apparently it's good. Good for the cervix. Helps ripen everything up, which is what we're after. And then I think tonight, this is so 37-week pregnant coded, we're gonna try and express some colostrum. I got this at my last appointment with my midwife. I actually have no idea how this is gonna go, or if it's even gonna go. I heard mixed things from people. Some people have great success expressing colostrum. Some people can get nothing. I feel like I'm gonna be, no, actually no, we're gonna have a positive mindset. Just a little fun, no spend activity. If you're looking for something, just get pregnant. Express colostrum. Wow, riveting stuff. We're gonna give it a go. I'm expecting nothing, so if I get anything, I'll be happy. Let's make dinner first and we'll cross that bridge. Who did that? Girls. Moo moo. We stopped at Dimmock's while we were out this morning. Nick got a new book, Chasing Salah, for all of those Liverpool fans. And then couldn't resist and got a couple of baby books. This one was my favorite when I was younger. Not Now, Bernard. And then Elma. Classic Elma. So fun buying kids books and knowing that we're going to read them to our son. Like, what do you mean? Good morning, you guys, and happy it's Sunday. We are off and we are going to the beach. Taking our coffees to go this morning. Well, our last moment, it's been so hot. It was 45 degrees yesterday. Did you have fun at the beach? Did you have fun at the beach? We're all caught up on laundry. I just washed our bed sheets. They're hanging out to dry because the weather is nice. It's another very hot day. I'm honestly struggling. I think tomorrow it's meant to be back up to like 43 degrees or something. Yesterday was 45. Yeah, tomorrow 40. 42 actually, and then 40, back down to 32, then 37, then 40 again. Cool. Yeah, we're having a bit of a heat wave at the moment, which doesn't bode well for someone that's 9.5 months pregnant. The aircon's on full blast. I just did some frozen like meal prep. Yesterday I made a lasagna soup. I just left out like the cream, the actual pasta, like noodle lasagna sheets, and the spinach, so that when we defrost it we can just add those ingredients and cook it up. And then I've done the same with the spaghetti. I've just made the bolognese sauce and then we'll just cook the pasta separately. So I did a big batch of that, which feels really good. I've just been like doubling up on the recipes. My family are coming over for dinner tonight. We're gonna make Turkish lamb pasta, one of our faves. And yeah, we've just been doing a bunch of organizing. We rearranged baby's nursery entirely. I've vlogged that for like a nesting vlog, so that'll be up maybe this week, I think, or like next week. Yeah, just getting stuff done really. I've just been like vlogging for another vlog, if that makes sense, all the baby prep, because I know not everyone's interested in that. Obviously pregnancy and like baby stuff is still something I not have to talk about, but like want to talk about in the weekly vlogs as well. But like the nesting, like the nitty gritty, packing my hospital bag, meal prepping, organizing my nappy caddy, like I feel like that's very specific content that I know not everyone's here for. So yeah, I've been vlogging that for a separate vlog. Yeah, it's been a good day. Let me catch you up to where we are in terms of our spending. Nick went out on Friday night. It was his last day of work. It was probably his last like big hurrah before the baby comes. So he went out with his friends. That was $128.02 for like drinks, food, and the Uber. You guys saw we went and got a coffee yesterday, which was actually not that good. It was $14.32. It was like the most mediocre coffee I've ever had. Hence why we made our coffee from home today. We went to Oakberry, picked up those books, and then the only money we've spent today was at IGA. We just popped there this morning to get eggs, milk, and kitchen like cloths that I forgot to buy with our weekly food shop. We try and stick to just our weekly food shops because I feel like anytime we pop to the shops you always just end up getting those few little extras. We were pretty good today, $12.79. We got just what we went there for. I feel like IGA is really expensive, so I don't really like buying anything extra, but yeah, we try and stick to our weekly food shops as much as possible because it's those small frequent shops, just like popping in to grab one thing where you grab like something extra. That's what adds up, and that's how we keep our grocery budget pretty low. In recent months we've also switched to have our groceries delivered, which has been a game changer. Not only is it so much more convenient and like saves so much time, it also helps with that temptation. Like we were methodical when it came to grocery shopping before, but we can be even more methodical and like really shop the sales, make sure that we're boosting everything with our Woolies rewards. They have really good recipes as well on there, like the Woolworths recipes. I rate highly. But yeah, I'm gonna take a shower now, get ready. I say get ready, it's like nearly 4 o'clock. It's 4:15. My family will be here in the next like 45 minutes. And we're gonna have ourselves a little family night. It's a long weekend.